The United States government and internet giant Google are facing a major lawsuit filed by victims of the convicted sexual offender Jeffrey Epstein. The victims allege that the unredacted publication of millions of documents related to the Epstein scandal has exposed their personal identities, causing profound re-traumatization and putting their safety at risk. The United States Justice Department, according to the plaintiffs, outed about 100 survivors of the convicted sexual offender by publishing their personal data and thereby making them known to the entire world. These documents, which were released after significant media pressure at the end of January, amounted to more than 3 million pages. While many sections were indeed redacted, the names of numerous victims were, in critical instances, not obscured as legally required. And Jeffrey Epstein, a multimillionaire, was found to have abused more than 1,000 minors and young women, according to investigations by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, and the United States Justice Department. Disturbingly, Epstein is also alleged to have trafficked some of these victims to various prominent individuals. In the wake of the public outcry and the lawsuit, the United States government has reportedly admitted to having violated the rights of the survivors by making their personal information public. Consequently, the government has since withdrawn the sensitive information. However, the legal complaint highlights a critical issue. These documents and the personal data contained within them remain accessible on online services such as Google. Despite repeated pleas from the affected individuals, Google has, to date, reportedly ignored requests to delete these documents from its search results and artificial intelligence-generated content. Reports from the New York Times further underscore the severity of this oversight, stating that the released documents also include dozens of nude photographs where the faces of victims were not blurred or otherwise unidentifiable. The victims, in their lawsuit, describe being re-traumatized by this ongoing exposure. They report receiving unsolicited calls and emails from strangers, facing threats to their physical safety, and being wrongly accused of complicity with Epstein, despite their reality as victims. nEpstein's criminal history began in 2008 when he was convicted for soliciting a minor for prostitution. Following a controversial plea deal with prosecutors, he served a mere 13 months in jail, much of which was spent on work release. His freedom was short-lived, however. In July 2019, Epstein was arrested again and indicted by a federal court for allegedly abusing many more victims. Tragically, he was found dead in his New York prison cell on August 10, 2019. Official reports concluded his death was a suicide. This ongoing legal battle highlights the critical need for robust data protection and the profound impact that such lapses can have on the most vulnerable members of society. What's your take on Epstein victims sue US government, Google over leaked names? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.